Hello, how's everybody doing today? Fantastic, because I assumed you all said yes. So this is the shadow message, mindful message for today. And today is Friday, and it's Loki Friday. So I'm going to channel Loki, and we're going to see what Loki has to say today. Hello, this is Loki. Yes, I'm very enthused today. So I'm going to keep it very short, sweet, and to the point, because that's just how I do stuff. So, shadow, I'm kind of direct. I don't sugarcoat shit. I just kind of let you all know how it really is. So, here's some tips, follow some rules, and we're all good to go, right? Good. So, I'm Loki, and you've already met me. We'll high five that. ET this stuff. Or we just shake hands. Whatever. Yeah, see, you've done all of that. So you just say your name, and would be good. So it's really, you know, I notice a lot of negative since this is your shadow, and I'm in the shadow mode, because if I say demon, everybody's going to just assume, you know, big scary red horns and a tail and whatever y'all. I don't know how you imagine that, but I'll just say shadow. Saves me a lot of trouble having to explain it. But if you just jump to that conclusion of what you feel it is, okay, I'm not going to stop you. Whatever you feel. So, there we go. And no, I don't have a little red tail that, you know, this. So, and I'm also not Asgard Loki, you know, that whole Tom Hiddleston Loki. I'm not part of that movement either. I am not happy Loki as he always has me being. I'm more of a grumpy Loki. Sometimes happy, but here we go. So let's talk about your light, and you're here and you have a journey here. And it's the journey home. So the second you're here, you're starting your journey home. And that is by processing events, how you're going to react to these things, what will you learn, and what will you bring to your planetary. And in the process of you coming here on this horrible camping trip, you bring your light, of course, the divine light, which you'll forget about because, you know, the human avatar, you know, you get overwhelmed with the senses and the mind, the intellect, and wow, you know, so when you're a little babe, you know, you are like innocent and you listen, you love mommy, daddy, and all is well with your life. Then you learn behaviors. Negative behaviors, but they seem fun and exciting, you know, and the whole nanny boo-boo, you did something wrong, and you get excited to get to tell somebody. The first gossip that you ever got to join in, it just made you feel great, crazy great. You got to talk trash about somebody else. You got to blame somebody else for something that you did. You got to be angry for the first time. So remember all these first, and I want you to imagine, did it actually give you anything? Because you forget these things. Because it's so habitual for you to do. How would I know this? Why wouldn't I know this? It's not a magical thing. It is called your ego. It is called you learning. Through suffering, you learn. But at some point, you got to realize, again, as you are here, you're always on the journey home. And at some point, your journey will end. You will go home. My journey will not end. I will be here with Sharon the cockroaches. Thank you very much. So, as you're on this journey, you might want to make it as pleasant as possible. You know, it is a camping trip. Make sure that you have your tent set correctly. If you need assistance, ask for that help. That's why you got spirit guides. When you are doing something, make sure you have the knowledge and the wisdom behind that. When you're making like a fire, for example, metaphorically, make sure you know how to do that stuff. You got the wisdom and the knowledge. You don't just jump to that conclusion because you saw SpongeBob do it. That's the way it goes. Nope, it's going to take a little bit more than that. You're going to have some knowledge and wisdom behind that. Like any situation. Before you make a judgment, make sure we have some knowledge behind what you're accusing somebody of, or your mind's accusing you of. Make sure we have enough knowledge and wisdom to back that up. Because why would we want to play the blame game? Because it's just easier. Because you've learned this as a child. You've learned this growing up, and it becomes a pattern. Like your face will make a certain face. When you get sad or depressed, you put your head down. And the emotions start coming forth, like the sad. They'll go, it's sad, it's time to be sad. So all of the thoughts of the sadness in your life, it will trigger sadness. So now you're sad, and everything around you is sad, because that's how you see the world, is sad. But then, you get out of your funk, you find out love feels so much better than feeling sad. Sad makes you feel sick. Happy does not. Think of that. And you learn all of this as you're growing up. You learn all of this. So I have observed humans for as long as I can remember, because again, I don't die. Thank you very much. And I will be here after every human's gone, of the share and the cockroaches. You bet your bottom dollar. And the sun will not come out for me, because I will be, I don't know what I'll be doing. I don't even think about it. And anyway, I have observed everything. I have observed rudeness. I have observed gratefulness. I have observed everything on a human. And you're on a short camping trip, and I don't understand, if you're here on a short camping trip, why would you bring bitterness and anger and sadness and triggers and fears? Oh my! Why? Because you would, go out, be excited for life, go see what is out there. What's on your bucket list? Go to the Grand Canyon, whatever the hell will get you happy. Go do that stuff. Why does my happy place is running around with my wolf pack. That you heard right. That is my happy place. I bring my wife. We're happy as wolves. Happy place. Makes me howl. Smile. Grumpy people. That's what that makes me feel. So am I talking about this today? Observation. It is Friday. It is for me to muse about things, complain. However, I feel fit to give this message. So, bottom dollar here. Don't be a douche. Don't be a grumpy poo. Don't do any of this stuff. Be a happy poo. Be that which you see this happy. Be this happy. I don't feel happy, Loki. I feel kind of shitty today. I feel grumpy. I feel like I just want to punch stuff. I get that. Trust me, I get that. But it gets you nowhere. It gets you nowhere. Take a step back, close your eyes, and see this, whatever you were mad about, how it really is, and see it in perspective. And you might really amaze yourself. And then you might crack some jokes about how dumb that really looked on you. You might just say, oh man, stupid look on me. Wow. And then you tell your friends, and then oh yeah, you get angry, you have snot blowing out your nose. That is so funny. You don't know. So if you don't want to be made fun of for your musings, just smile. And if you're not in the mood, you say you're not. You fake it until you are that. Because the smile, it'll just bring up that emotion. Again, it's a trigger. When you say happy, you start feeling all these happy emotions, and you feel all giddy and happy, and however happy looks like to you. You say, I'm going to be angry and sad. You start making all of this, and your whole manners and behavior and your patterns, you start because you started this as a child. But even before that, you have other lives, multiversal. So it's a learned behavior. You're going to just do that, but you can change it. You don't have to stay it because it is here. That's why you're out here, to change it. So bottom line, camping trip, make it a great camping trip. Make it a successful camping trip. I can't talk. Have you noticed that? Make it successful, make it happy for those around you, and don't be an ass. And make sure you have all your equipment and gear. Ask a lot of questions. This isn't SpongeBob world. This is the realm. Remember that, okay? SpongeBob looks like he'd be a lot of fun to hang with, but we're not going to set a fire like SpongeBob. Thank you. So, I hope you all enjoyed this message. Probably made no sense. It's okay. Just go with it. Life makes no sense. And the scheme of things, take what you want, take what you don't want, seed that shit up. Whatever you want to take out of this, take out of whatever. I don't care. You do whatever you feel you need to do. So, see you tomorrow with Angel's Oracle. Michelle's mindful message from us. Have a wonderful, great day wherever you are.